Through the storm we'll reach the shore. You gave it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting for you, with or without you. With or without you, I can't live. With or without you. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. Hey everybody, I'm Vasco, and today we're taking a look at With or Without You by U2. This is the last song of my 80s pop ukulele cheat. You can download this for free on ukulelecheats.com, and depending on how you fold it, you can see the chord structures for different 80s pop songs, as well as some little tabs and stuff like that. Pretty cool thing, it's for free, go check it out. But anyway, now let's take a look at With or Without You by U2. Okay, originally this song is in the key of D, but I want to show it to you how to play it in the key of C, because that way, if you want to play with the original, you just put a capo on the second fret and play the same way that I'm about to show you. Also, Bono has pretty high voice, so for most people, it's not that reachable. But most importantly, for me, what is the most fun is to show you the little detail that I'm at here. This thing. So this in the key of D is kind of tricky to play, but in the key of C is actually super simple. So yeah, that's why we're doing it in the key of C. First, let's figure out the chord progression. This is apparently super rare song in the 80s to have a one chord progression as a loop, because throughout the whole song we're just going from C to G to A minor and then to F, and we're repeating throughout the whole song just these four chords. Through the storm we reached the shore. You gave it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting for you, with or without you. With or without you, I can't leave. With or without you. Alright, so far so good. Now let's take a look at what I'm doing as a strumming. In every song, but especially in songs that are just loops of four chords, it's super important to add dynamics, right? So how we are going to do it here? First of all, the song starts very quietly. So what I like to do in the beginning is just little up strums with just these two fingers. Like this. Through the storm, we reached the shore. Gave it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting for you. Then the second dynamics, which you can start with the second verse, is I'm doing basically just accenting on the third time where the snare enters the song, right? The third time is where the snare does pa. So this is where I'm doing pa as well, right? So I'm doing two up strums again, slightly, and then one down strum with the nails of my fingers here, and then after that a quick up again, but very quietly, right? With or without you, I can't live. With or without you. And you can even at some point strum very loudly. The island strum is what I'm doing here. Down, down, up, down, up. Whoa. And sometimes at the end of the part I'm doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? So different dynamics is always a good idea to introduce to a song. And also island strum could be very boring if you're doing all the songs that you're doing all the time with it. But sometimes if you just add it in a place that it's supposed to be like the loudest or close to the loudest, sounds super good. And now the part that I'm most excited about, right? This little thing. Alright, so this is first introduced at the first time that Bono is singing "And you give yourself away," but he's singing it one octave higher. And you give yourself away, right? And let me come a little bit closer to show it to you as a tap, because I think that way it will make a little bit more sense. Okay, so I'm starting with the chord of C, and I'm basically mostly playing the E string here. Alright? Trying to accent on the E string, and then down, down on the C string, and then I'm grabbing here G7, right? Accenting again on the E string. Alright? It's G7 because we just need this F right here. Okay? And after that we do this while grabbing the G7 chord right here. I also add the pinky on the 3rd fret of the A string, and I'm doing E, A, E, A, E, A. And right before going to the next bar, I'm playing again open E string, which is part of the next chord, right? But it's coming a little bit earlier here on this little part, right? Something that it's good to notice. So. Then A minor, again the C string, and then grabbing the F chord, and adding the pinky again on the 3rd fret, doing the same thing. Alright, and we just loop this, right? I made a mistake, but I'm continuing. You should do the same. Now, something I'm adding as well here is I'm adding a few strums here and there just to keep my metronome hand going and I don't lose the rhythm, right? This is kind of important because look, if I'm playing just the notes that are written in the tab, I kind of lose the timing at some point, right? But look how I'm playing some strums. Look at this. Right? That way, I'm staying in time, I'm holding the rhythm, and also kind of feel nice to hang your hand here and do something like that. Give it a try. If you need a little bit more help with this tab, it will be very useful if you're a member of Ukulele Cheats, where you get the interactive tab, which you can slow down, loop certain sections, play with the metronome, little by little speed it up, is the best way to practice any tab.
And of course as well you get the printable and everything.
Alright, and pretty much this sums up my tutorial for With or Without You by U2. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Get yourself a free ukulele cheat on ukulelecheats.com. We have the 80s pop here, but actually we have plenty of them. You can print on one A4 on this side, this one, and on the other side I have nothing printed, but you can print another one here. That way you have a whole gig of songs in your shirt pocket. So go check it out, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.